There's a myth that most people live by: in order to get ahead financially, you need to borrow more and earn more. We live in a world where debt is seen as a tool that's supposed to give us the power to unlock a brighter future. A future with better homes, better cars, better vacations. We are taught that the path to success is paved with credit cards, loans, and the constant cycle of borrowing to keep up with life's demands. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Debt is not a tool for progress, it is a chain that keeps you locked in place. Most people do not understand that borrowing today only means less freedom tomorrow. They do not realize that debt, when left unchecked, becomes the force that hinders true financial freedom. The more you borrow, the more you work. The more you work, the less time you have to build real wealth. The cycle continues, not because you're not working hard enough, but because the very structure of debt makes it impossible to get ahead. Debt has become a norm, a part of the system. It is sold to us as a necessary step to achieving success, but it's a quiet prison, one that grows with every purchase, every monthly payment, every loan. Breaking free from this cycle is not as simple as cutting back on spending. It's about understanding how we were taught to think about money in the first place. It's about realizing that, in order to build real wealth, we must break free from the pattern of borrowing, paying interest, and never truly owning our time. Today, we'll look at how the cycle of debt holds us back, and how we can break free from it by taking control of our financial future. From the moment we are old enough to understand the value of money, we are conditioned by society to think about debt in a certain way. Income equals success. More work equals more wealth. And debt? Debt is just a stepping stone. We are taught that credit cards are normal, that loans are necessary for major life events, buying a home, a car, paying for college. Wealth is measured by how much we have and how much we can buy. Status is linked to what we can display. The bigger the house, the newer the car, the more impressive the things we own, the more successful we are perceived to be. But this view, although common, is flawed. The idea that debt is just a tool for building success distorts our financial reality. It encourages us to see borrowed money as a way to accelerate our journey to success, when in fact, it is a way to delay it. Debt is a lie that keeps us chasing after something that feels out of reach, while we steadily give up control of our money and our time. What if the true path to wealth wasn't about earning more and spending more? What if true wealth meant taking control over our financial decisions, our time, and our resources? What if the wealthiest people you know were those who live below their means, not those who constantly borrow to stay ahead? Imagine this: you've worked hard for years, earning a steady paycheck, diligently paying down bills. You've climbed the career ladder, gotten a raise, upgraded your lifestyle. Yet, despite your hard work, you find yourself stuck. Your debt isn't shrinking. Every month, it feels like you're making minimal progress. You're saving, yes, but every step forward seems to be met with an equally large step backward. This is the invisible trap that debt creates. The cycle feels unbreakable because we've been conditioned to treat debt as a necessary part of financial life. We think, I'll get a loan and then I'll pay it off with my next raise. But that raise doesn't always come. Or it doesn't come fast enough. Let's take Ava, for example. Ava is a lawyer, making 6 figures. She's been working for years, and on paper, she's doing well. Yet, she feels like she's treading water. Her income is rising, but so are her expenses. The more she earns, the more she spends, more on the mortgage, more on her car, more on vacations to maintain the lifestyle she believes she deserves. Despite her high-paying job, Ava's wealth isn't growing. Instead, she's sinking deeper into debt. And what's worse is that this feeling of stagnation is something millions of people experience. This is the reality of working hard and earning more without understanding the key principles of wealth. So, what's the key to breaking free from the cycle of debt? The answer lies in control, specifically, control over your money and your decisions. Control is the first law of wealth. When you're in debt, your decisions are being dictated by external forces. You're forced to work harder, earn more, and spend more just to keep up with the payments. But control isn't about cutting back or depriving yourself of anything. It's about understanding that wealth is built when you are in control of your money, not when money is controlling you. The wealthy understand that true financial freedom comes when you stop borrowing and start investing wisely. But control isn't enough on its own. You also need discipline to say no to lifestyle inflation, to stop borrowing to maintain appearances, and to invest in assets that build over time. The third principle is systems. Wealth isn't built in a hurry. It's built through consistent, controlled action, systems that generate passive income over time. These systems allow you to free up your time and money, so you're no longer chasing after debt or feeling like you're always working to stay afloat. Consider two individuals, Mark and Tom. Mark is constantly working harder to earn more, but his debt keeps increasing. He's stuck in the cycle of borrowing, paying interest, and feeling like he'll never get ahead. Tom, on the other hand, has made a different choice. He doesn't chase bigger income streams. He focuses on building assets, real estate, stocks, and investments that generate passive income. He doesn't rely on his paycheck. Instead, he works less and builds systems that work for him. The contrast is clear. Mark follows the noise, trying to earn his way out of debt, while Tom follows structure, building wealth through systems that will grow even when he's not working. So, why do most people stay trapped in this cycle? Why is the idea of control over our money so uncomfortable? It's because we've been taught that more is better, that the more we work and earn, the better our financial situation will be. But the uncomfortable truth is this: wealth does not come from working harder. It comes from controlling what you have and making deliberate, slow choices over time. Breaking the cycle of debt is not an overnight process. It's about taking control of your money, your habits, and your future. The path to financial freedom begins with the quiet decision to stop borrowing and to start investing in things that will grow over time. The key is not to focus on earning more, but on keeping what you earn and making it work for you. The wealthy do not work harder, they work smarter, building systems that will pay dividends long after the work is done. Wealth is not a race. It's a slow, methodical process that takes discipline, control, and patience. It requires a mindset shift from spending on consumption to investing in growth. Wealth does not reward noise. It rewards discipline, patience, and control. Those who understand this do not rush. They build quietly,